Hey there! Have you ever felt a sudden chill crawl up your spine as something long, segmented, and impossibly fast darted across the floor and vanished into a crack before you could even blink? If you have, there is a very good chance you just met one of the most ancient, misunderstood, and genuinely fascinating creatures on this planet, the centipede. Before we dive into this world together, do me a quick favor. Tap that like button right now and hit subscribe so you never miss another episode. Trust me, you are going to want to stick around for this one. Now, let us talk about what a centipede actually is, because most people lump them together with insects or confuse them with millipedes, and neither assumption is correct. Centipedes belong to a group of arthropods called Chilopoda, a name from Greek meaning lip foot, a surprisingly poetic way to describe the modified legs near their mouths used to deliver venom. They are not insects. Insects have 6 legs, 3 body segments, and often wings. Centipedes have elongated, flattened bodies made of many segments, each carrying a single pair of legs, and they never develop wings. They are their own distinct class within the arthropod family tree, and they have been perfecting their design for an almost unimaginable stretch of time. Fossil evidence suggests centipedes have roamed the Earth for over 400 million years, meaning they were already ancient when the first dinosaurs appeared. Think about that. These creatures witnessed the rise and fall of the dinosaurs, survived multiple mass extinctions, and adapted to nearly every terrestrial habitat on the planet. That kind of resilience is not accidental. It speaks to the brilliance of the Creator, who fashioned a body plan so effective that it has endured through eons of change. One of the most common myths about centipedes is right there in their name. The word centipede literally means 100 feet, but the truth is far more interesting. No centipede species has exactly 100 legs. Centipedes always have an odd number of leg pairs, so the total count of legs is always even but never precisely 100. Depending on the species, a centipede might have as few as 30 legs or as many as 354. The reason lies in the way their body segments develop, always adding segments in pairs, which guarantees that odd number of leg pairs. It is one of those small but delightful details that reminds us of the intricate precision of the masterful designer, whose work reveals layers of complexity the deeper we look. Let us talk about size, because centipedes come in an astonishing range. Some species are tiny, barely an inch long, living quietly in the soil and feeding on microscopic organisms. Others are genuinely enormous. The giant centipede of South America, Scolopendra gigantea, can reach lengths of over 12 inches, making it one of the largest terrestrial arthropods alive today. This massive predator is powerful enough to capture creatures many times its size, including lizards, frogs, mice, and even bats. Imagine a centipede hanging from the ceiling of a dark cave, snatching a bat right out of the air as it flies past. It sounds like something out of a horror film, but it is a documented behavior that showcases the remarkable hunting ability the Almighty bestowed upon this creature. The body of a centipede is a masterpiece of functional engineering. That long, segmented form is not just for show. Each segment operates with a degree of independence, giving the centipede extraordinary flexibility and allowing it to navigate through tight spaces, under rocks, inside rotting logs, and through soil tunnels with fluid, almost serpentine grace. The exoskeleton is tough enough to protect the animal, but thin enough to allow the rapid gas exchange centipedes rely on for respiration. Unlike insects, centipedes lack a waxy coating on their exoskeletons that would help retain moisture. This is why they are strongly associated with damp, dark environments. They risk drying out constantly, so they hide during the day and become active at night when humidity is higher. This vulnerability might seem like a flaw, but it is part of a beautifully balanced system. By confining centipedes to moist microhabitats, the all-wise creator ensured they would fill a specific ecological niche without competing directly with the countless other predators that dominate drier, Sunlit environments. Speaking of predation, the centipede's hunting toolkit is extraordinary. Those modified front legs I mentioned earlier, called Forcipules, are unique in the animal kingdom. No other creature has venomous claws that are actually modified legs. The Forcipules curve around the head like pincers, connected to venom glands that produce a potent cocktail of toxins. When a centipede strikes, it grabs its prey with these Forcipules and injects venom that quickly subdues the victim. For small invertebrates like insects, spiders, and worms, this venom is rapidly lethal. For larger prey, it causes paralysis and begins breaking down tissues, making feeding easier. The venom of most species is not dangerous to humans, though a sting from a larger species can be extremely painful with localized swelling. The giant Scolopendra species deliver a sting that people describe as one of the most painful arthropod stings in the world. It is a reminder that these are serious predators, not the harmless little bugs many people assume them to be. The sensory world of a centipede is fascinatingly different from our own. Most species have very poor eyesight. Many have simple clusters of light-sensitive cells called ocelli rather than true compound eyes, and some cave-dwelling species have lost their eyes entirely. To compensate, centipedes have developed an incredibly refined sense of touch. Their antennae are covered in sensitive hairs that detect the slightest vibrations and chemical signals. Their legs also serve as sensory organs, picking up ground vibrations that reveal approaching prey or threats. A centipede essentially sees its world through touch and vibration, building a tactile map of its surroundings that allows it to hunt with deadly precision even in total darkness. The sophistication of this sensory system is a testament to the originator, who equipped each creature with exactly the tools it needs to thrive in its environment. Centipedes are found on every continent except Antarctica, and they have adapted to an impressive variety of habitats. You can find them in tropical rainforests, temperate woodlands, arid deserts, mountain meadows, and deep underground caves. Some species have adapted to coastal environments, living among rocks and seaweed at the ocean's edge. Each habitat presents unique challenges, and centipedes have developed specific adaptations to meet them. Desert-dwelling species burrow deep into the soil during the day and emerge only during the coolest hours of the night. Cave-dwelling species have often lost their pigmentation entirely, becoming ghostly pale creatures that navigate their pitch-black world through touch and chemical detection. This diversity of form and behavior reflects the boundless creativity of the Supreme Maker, who populated every corner of the Earth with life perfectly suited to its surroundings. In the broader web of life, centipedes play a role far more important than most people realize. As voracious predators of insects and other small invertebrates, they are essential controllers of pest populations. A single centipede in your garden can consume enormous numbers of harmful insects over its lifetime, providing natural pest control without chemicals. In tropical ecosystems, large centipede species sit near the top of the invertebrate food chain, regulating populations of smaller creatures and preventing any single species from becoming too dominant. At the same time, centipedes are important prey for birds, lizards, frogs, and mammals, making them a vital link in the transfer of energy through ecosystems. This dual role as both predator and prey places centipedes at a critical junction in ecological networks. It highlights the perfect balance maintained by divine providence, where every creature, no matter how small, has a purpose and a place. There is something deeply humbling about the centipede's longevity as a lineage. While countless groups of organisms have appeared, flourished, and vanished over geological time, centipedes have persisted. They survived the Permian extinction that wiped out over 90% of marine species and a huge proportion of terrestrial life. They survived the asteroid impact that ended the age of dinosaurs. They endured ice ages, continental drift, and dramatic reshaping of the Earth's climate. Through it all, the basic centipede body plan has remained remarkably consistent. a testament to how well suited it is to the challenges of terrestrial life. The fashioner crafted a design so fundamentally sound that hundreds of millions of years of upheaval could not improve upon it. So the next time you see a centipede darting across your floor or hiding beneath a garden rock, I hope you will pause before reaching for a shoe. Take a moment to appreciate this ancient, elegant predator for what it truly is. A living relic of deep time, a finely tuned hunting machine, and a small but vital thread in the grand tapestry of life on Earth. These creatures deserve our respect and wonder, not our fear. Thank you so much for watching this all the way through. Thank you so much for watching this all the way through. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the centipede, please give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps more than you know. Make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss the next episode. And drop a comment below telling me what creature you would like us to explore next. I read every single comment, and your suggestions truly shape what we cover. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your curiosity alive.